Yes, sir! Toronto Raptors news, boys. The Toronto Raptors' new starting five is scary, boys. We got to talk about it. Before we get into exactly what makes the Raptors' new starting five so scary, let's talk about the current state of the Raptors, guys. So the Raptors just had a great win against the Knicks last night. OG Anunoby posting a career high 36 points. The guy was playing incredible. Watching the game, I felt like a proud father. It could bring a tear to your eye, guys. But anyways, so Raptors, despite a slow start to the season, the Raptors have been able to compensate for a lack of talent due to missing guys like Pascal Siakam, Yuta, and Kyle Lowry. I still feel like we're missing Kyle, even though he's not on the team, but I digress. The team has been the team has been able to compensate for missing these guys, and we've been able to put together a 4-game win streak, boys. Let's go. 4-game win streak. The Raptors are playing incredible. The reason we're able to put this 4-game win streak together is because we're playing intense defensively. We're playing fast on offense. We're playing fast in transition. We're tenacious on the rebounds. We're attacking the glass. The Raptors are the second team in offensive rebound percentage. So we're attacking the glass. We're playing hard defensively. And I'm sure Nick's got to love what he's seeing. The way the length out there is playing well. Even my boy Svi Mikhailuk had a great game last night. So the Raptors, despite missing some players, have been playing well already. We're winning games that some people probably think we shouldn't even be winning, but it's only going to get worse for the rest of the league because the Raptors have Pascal Siakam expected to come back in the second week or third week of November. All we're waiting right now, because he is traveling with the team, he is practicing in 5-on-5s. All we're waiting for right now for Pascal Siakam to return to games is the surgeon's approval. He has a surgeon in LA who performed his surgery. We're waiting for his approval before Pascal can rejoin the team and join the new starting five. Pascal coming back is one of the main reasons why the Raptors' new starting five is going to be so scary, guys. So what will the new starting five be? I'm glad you guys asked. It's going to be 4 main guys and 2 guys switching in and out. So it's going to be a starting 5, but really a starting 4 with 2 alternate lineups, guys. Let me explain what I mean by that. If you've been following the Raptors for a little while now, you remember when we had Serge Ibaka and Marc Gasol, and we used to alternate those 2 guys depending on the matchup. If we were playing a bigger matchup, then we'd start Marc Gasol. So if it was like a Joel Embiid, Marc Gasol will start the game. If it wasn't a Joel Embiid, if it was someone a bit smaller, like let's say, I don't know, like who's a smaller 5? I can't think of someone, but if it was a team that plays small ball, like let's say the Warriors or something, we'll start Ibaka. So that's what Nick Nurse used to do, situational starting lineups. And I think we're going to do the same thing this season. So the 2 starting 5s are going to be these 2 starting 5s, and I'm going to tell you what the pros and cons of both lineups are and what exactly makes them so scary. So the 2 starting 5s are going to be Fred VanVleet, Gary Trent Jr., OG Anunoby, Scottie Barnes, and Pascal Siakam. This is going to be, I'll explain what that lineup is. That's kind of like our small ball, more offensive leading lineup. Then we're going to have our second starting lineup, which will be Fred VanVleet, OG Anunoby at the 2, something we've rarely seen. OG Anunoby at the 2. Keep in mind we play positionless, so the positions don't really matter. At times, you're going to see Fred VanVleet really operating as a 2, with Scottie maybe operating as the 1. But let me continue. So Fred VanVleet, OG Anunoby at the 2, Scottie Barnes at the 3, Pascal at the 4, Precious Achiuwa at the 5. I understand that some of you guys may feel Khem Birch is a better 5, but due to the fact that this season is about development, not necessarily pushing for a championship, if we make the playoffs, that's a bonus. But it's all about development this season, so I'd much rather see Precious Achiuwa get those minutes and get a chance to develop with the starting 5 as opposed to putting in Khem Birch, who may more than likely be a better fit for us at the moment. So those are the 2 starting 5s, guys. I'll repeat them. Fred VanVleet, Gary Trent Jr., OG Anunoby, Scottie Barnes, Pascal. Fred VanVleet, OG Anunoby, Scottie Barnes, Pascal, Precious Achiuwa, guys. So what makes these lineups so scary? In the Gary Trent Jr. lineup, what makes it so scary is that backcourt of Fred VanVleet and Gary Trent Jr. leads the league in deflections, guys. Leads the league in deflections. Fred is number 1 in deflections. Gary Trent is number 2 in deflections in the whole NBA. These guys have very active hands. They play bigger than how tall they are. Fred VanVleet, very well known for stripping big men who try to go up against him in the post. Fred VanVleet, despite being 6 foot tall, can guard bigger men. So with that backcourt, we have the best backcourt in the NBA in terms of hustle stats and deflections. So you gotta love that defensively. Then we have three switch anything wings in OG Anunoby, Scottie Barnes, and Pascal Siakam. Pascal Siakam, great defender. OG Anunoby, great defender. Scottie Barnes, great defender. So when you have 3 defensive wings that can guard pretty much 1 through 5 on the court, that's just going to be hell on earth on defense. And the good thing about this lineup is it's great defensively, but there's also some offensive firepower to it. Pascal Siakam was named to the All-NBA second team in 2019-2020 because he's the best offensive player on the Raptors. He has a bag, despite how much people hate his spin moves and dash-up layups. He has a bag, he knows how to get to it, and he is effective. Last year was a bit of a disappointing season for Pascal, but I expect him to come back better than ever now that he's back playing in Toronto. He didn't really get to work on his game this offseason due to the shoulder injury, but I expect over time, by Christmas, Pascal should be playing pretty well. So this lineup, as I said, you're getting the offense from Gary Trent Jr., Fred VanVleet, OG, Pascal, and even Scottie, who can play and make for you some. And then you got the defense with those 3 wings and the best defensive backcourt in the NBA in terms of deflections. So there you go with that lineup. That's scary, guys. No team wants to deal with that. Then when we look at the Precious Achiuwa lineup, what makes that lineup so great is that you can absolutely switch everything, 1 through 5. Every player on that lineup can guard 1 through 5. Obviously, you don't love to see Precious Achiuwa guarding a point guard, but at the times where we have seen him stuck on the perimeter on an island guarding a guard, he's done a great job. He has really great lateral quickness. He keeps his hands up. He doesn't get beat too easily. He's very effective as a perimeter defender for his height. So I think it's a great lineup because you can switch everything. The defense will be better because you have more height. You have OG Anunoby guarding 2s. If you have OG Anunoby guarding 2s, you have Scottie Barnes guarding 3s, guys. That's fucking scary. It's fucking scary. So just imagine that, guys. Those 2 lineups alone, both of them have defensive firepower. The second lineup with Precious Achiuwa is lacking a bit of offensive punch, if you ask me, but I still think it could work because OG Anunoby, as we've seen, 36 points. He's got some offense in him. Fred VanVleet, he's got some offense in him. Pascal, he's got some. Scottie, he's looking like a 20-point-a-night guy right now, so he's got some offense. So I'm not too worried about it offensively, but guys, that's my ideas for the Raptors. What are your thoughts on the team right now? What are your thoughts on the team and the potential new starting lineups for the Raptors? How do you feel about the game last night? Let's talk about the Raptors, guys. Make sure you click the like button and subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed this video. We do new NBA videos every single week. Peace, guys.